Great. And we're live. So, hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. My guest today is Dinesh Kumar. He's ex Apple, like me. We were colleagues at Apple about in 2006. So, that's almost like 15 years back. He used to head the Apple retail stores and also the Apple iPod distribution. I'm sure many of you guys still remember that product. But he was in charge of the iPod distribution. Today, he is the director of sales and marketing in his company, Untitled, and his team has developed a great product for the education industry, which I think you will love to hear about and also see it work because Dinesh is a hands-on demo kind of guy. He's going to show us some great stuff. I saw a little bit. I thought it was great, and I thought we should get this to showcase to everybody. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get Dinesh on board. Hey, Dinesh, how are you doing, man? It's been a while.
Hey, Rishi. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to have you on board. So this
Thank you.
product
Thank you.
seems like awesome stuff, man. I was like
Yeah.
really.
Okay.
Before we get into the product, I just wanted to check with you. Like it's been like 2009, I think we had left Apple. So from
Yes.
2009 to 2021, like give us a quick क्या हो रहा है तब से और आज तक, what's happening?
So I continued after Apple in the same industry. So after Apple, I was in Fujifilm. So for about quite some years, and I was in Bombay and managing all the LFR business for Fujifilm for the country. Then moved back to my old business of media, more into online media, that is through on digital, CXO trades and stuff like that. Then again, Wapas came back to Dell and good stint with Dell for almost 4.5 years. And last year, I've taken a break from Dell. So what has happened is, we all travel across, and family was in Bangalore. I was traveling across India and never stayed back to Bangalore. So I decided to come back, start my own, and stay in Bangalore and do something towards the community. So I said, okay, fine. So it's high time I should start up my own. So that's where this entrepreneurship bug bit me.
Great, man. Great. So are you
Good.
doing this completely on your own, or you've got some partners with you also?
No, we have 3 directors in the company. So
Okay.
basically, this brain behind this is one Mr. Murthy. Okay, he's the
I,
brain behind this, and he had this technology for a long time. And
I
in fact,
see.
this was used in multiple applications. Okay, so it so happened that when the pandemic hit, and we said, okay, why don't we use our product into the education side, and then it becomes a wildfire today.
Right. No, absolutely. I think it's great. I had no idea that you were sitting on this lovely product. So, let's not waste any more time. I think let's talk about this product. And then if you can get into the demo itself. And then, I'll tell people again, those who joined a little later. So,
Okay.
guys, for those of you that join later, just wanted to let you know the chat is not the best option for you to ask your questions. There's a Q&A box. You can type in your questions while Dinesh is doing a demo of this product, and you guys have to see. It's really awesome. And if you want to ask a question, just click on the icon that says raise hand, and I'll open up your microphone so you can just directly ask Dinesh the question directly from. So, Dinesh, let's go for it, man.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Oh, yeah. Eagerly waiting. Anyway, thank you all. Thanks for joining. To start with, the company name is Idletronics. That's what the company I represent for. And today we are just talking about the product which we have made for teachers and professors, how they can make it online teaching much easier way. Okay. So all of us knows that today online teaching is every corner of the world. So everybody goes online, right from tuition teacher to college professor, universities, everybody gone online. And when the pandemic hit, they had struggled. Means they created content, they use PDFs, they use videos, they use PPTs. They create a lot of content. They spend a lot of time in creating content, and then went online. They don't know where to connect, how to connect, because sometime technically savvy person also gets difficult using applications, multiple whiteboards, and all this stuff. So in that process, what was missing is the age-old chalk and talk method, how we all taught and how all the teachers were teaching by using a whiteboard and a chalk, that was missing across when it comes to online, because they want to derive a solution, they want to draw something, they want to put some equations, they want to write it and show it. That was is missing, and
Right.
that is where our product came into the place. Okay.
Right.
To show you, everybody on the camera, you can see this is the
Yes.
product which we are talking. Okay.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is nothing but an electromagnetic pad. This is as good as an exam pad which we all used to use.
Right.
It is same pad. Technically, it is an electromagnetic pad, and this comes with a pen. Okay. This is an IR pen. Okay. But the refill is a
Uh-huh.
normal ballpoint refill. So once it's over, you can throw it out, you can buy from a shop, and you can replace it. So
Oh,
nothing is
okay. Okay.
great stuff here. Okay. What we are using on the pad is a normal paper,
Okay.
and it's not a paper. You can keep even up to 200 pages notebook also on write.
Acha, okay.
Okay. So as we are online, I like to take a live demo now. So I'm just sharing my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Please do that.
So this is the application which comes along with this.
Okay.
Can everybody see it?
Yes, we can. We can see it. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So now consider that this is the whiteboard, and this is the application which you can download from our website, idletronics.com/downloads. I'm just connecting it. Okay. Before that, I connected to my laptop is just nothing but a USB cable.
Okay.
That's how I connected this pad.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So once you connect, you get two modes, mouse mode and pen mode. So I'm just putting on pen mode. First, let me take you through what pen mode can do.
Hmm.
So once I connect to the pen mode, nothing, I just start writing.
Okay.
I'm sorry for my handwriting. I'm not so great.
Everybody's handwriting is shit. Don't worry.
It is as simple as this. So
Okay.
on the camera, I can show you. I've just written with a normal
Right.
paper
Right.
and the pen.
Right.
So you don't have to see the screen, what you're writing and all those stuff. It is as good as this, and you can just go ahead and start your class.
I see. Wow.
So we added some more features to this, like you can change your pen color, and you can change your pen width also here. So
Okay. I see. Nice. Awesome.
so any mistakes, even though it's written with the pen, don't worry, digitally you can correct it.
But then what happens to the one on the paper? He's still seeing the one with the previous.
That is, let it be there. It's okay. If you want to erase that, take eraser and write it. It's okay.
All right. Okay, got it.
So write it back, draw it back. A, B, C. Fine.
Yep.
So my first page is over. What I'm doing is I'm just going back to the second page now.
Now this, you flip the page or it's the same page you're writing on?
You can write it the same page. I'm just flip the page, or you can use a notebook. See, what happens when you're using notebook, you flip, because that becomes your bounded content. So that
wait
let
a
it be
second.
there.
You're saying if you have a
Yes.
notebook, the pen is not touching the end, is it? It's not like
No. Okay. What happens technically? It's an IR pen. So the electromagnetic sheet recognizes the IR way of coordination. Okay.
I see.
The XY coordinates, what it captures is what we precisioned it, and we have taken a patent for this in US. So it is a patented solution what you have produced.
I see. I see. So the surface is the surface doesn't play a role. The bottom pad, because you connected.
It plays a role. It plays a role.
It
plays a role. Basically, yeah, it is like our mobile phones.
Yeah.
Mobile phone use a capacitive touch, correct?
Right.
So the finger recognizes the capacitive touch. Same way here, the IR pen, there is a sensor here which recognizes the sheet, the electromagnetic sheet.
But you're saying 200-page notebook also doesn't make a difference then?
Doesn't make a difference.
Wow.
Because the sensor is good. No issues.
I see. Okay, sorry, continue. Okay.
No problem. You keep on asking questions. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, guys, if you all want to ask questions, please put it in the Q&A box because I'm like super curious on the tech part also to understand how it works. But I'm sure you guys, a lot of them are from education background, so they are they might have different questions. But okay, go for it. Continue.
Okay. So, okay, I finished my second page. I'm coming back to my first page.
Yeah.
So I can start writing across again. So you can go ahead and keep on teaching how many other pages you want. You can draw your equation, you can write anything. So it is live online with students. So it is much better way to write and explain. Okay. Now, consider that we finished our classes. The fun part starts after later through this. So what I'm doing is once I finish, I'm saving this file.
Okay. What format does it save it in?
Technically, it is saving in a raster file. We call it as. It is a very, very, very what to say, very, very small files. Okay, it is all saves in KBs.
Okay. Okay.
And no cloud, no browser, nothing. It's all saved on your own laptop or a desktop, and you can see you can configure
where to save it.
You can configure where to save it. I will suppose if you are in a network, you want to put it on your server, you can put it on your server. Because in a school environment, the teachers create content, right? So they want to save their content, so they can put it on the server. Okay.
And can they share this format in a PDF to the students or something?
Yes. They can share it as a PDF. I'm just coming back to that.
Okay.
So one step before that, okay, as a teacher now I have taken my class. Okay.
Yeah.
Consider a teacher is taking algebra.
Yeah.
They've taken a normal physical room, they go take it. The batches move, the second batch comes, again they go and write it. Third batch comes, again they go on to write it, because for year long, a teacher with 15 years of experience does algebra, she does algebra only, or he does algebra only for the same class again and again and again, correct? When it comes to online, it repeats the same. For the first batch, you've taken a content. The second batch, again, you take the same content again. Again, you have to rate it. Again, you have to explain. With our device, you don't have to do it. What we are doing is, all the content which is taken first time, it's all saved here.
Okay.
So for example, this is the content which has been taken now. Both the pages, content is saved.
Yeah.
When the second batch starts, what you all have to do is just press play. I'm just increasing the speed here. So you can pause it, you can explain it, again you can play it. So it will play exactly the same sequence what has been written or drawn.
I see. Wonderful. Pretty cool.
So the second page, third page, you go play again and again and again. So you don't have to repeat it. So now, for a teacher, how easy to connect with the students.
Correct.
Okay. Now your question saying that, okay, my class is over. I'm taken an online class. I've created my content. I repeated my content. Now, there may be situations like some students would have a bad internet, they would have missed, or worse than that, they would have missed the class, but still they want to know what has been taught today. Okay. So for those students, you can export the whole file as a PDF. Correct. So how many ever pages you have written?
All.
It has been exported as a PDF. Now I'll just show you the PDF also here. Yeah.
Right. Perfect. Excellent.
Okay.
Yep.
So what happens is, once you created a PDF, then it's in your hands. You can send it through your WhatsApp or Google Drive or multiple ways and means. You can share it back to the students. Not only after the class, even for example, tomorrow there is a small exam you're conducting, or a midterm is conducting, or your quarterly is conducting, or exams is conducting. You can pick up those particular chapters for those exams and send those PDFs before for revisions. Because content is already taken. And yes, the content is already there with you. The PDFs are already there. You can use it for multiple months, weeks, and years. Correct. For the next batch or next year batch, you can use the same content.
Right.
Got it?
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So, any doubts so far, Rishi, or anybody? They can raise your questions.
Yeah, there are questions that are already popping up. So there are 3 in the Q&A. 1 has come in the chat. So you let me know when I can take questions. Yeah, am I good to take questions now, or you still have more stuff to
Uh,
do?
I just wanted to show one more stuff,
Yeah,
and then
sure, sure.
we'll take a question. It's
Yes,
fine.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
So once we have seen that in the pen mode, you got a pure whiteboard chalk and talk method and all those stuff.
Just one
Now,
second. Do one thing.
yes.
Share only that app again, because I think it's coming. The video and the other toolbar is coming the way. So stop screen sharing and reshare only your app. I think that will be
Oh,
better.
I'm showing a different one now. That's why I shared the whole screen.
Acha, acha, okay.
That's it. So initially, what we talked about the pen mode, where you can write it on a whiteboard, right?
Right.
So now you may want to annotate something. For example, you might want to use images from a book. You want to show your PPT and explain and all this stuff. Because when it comes to science and history and geography, those kind of stuff, you want to show some image and annotate on that.
Okay.
So those situations, you change the mode into mouse mode.
Okay.
I'm just connecting that. So once you put it in mouse mode, for example, I'm just opening a PPT, sorry, PDF here.
Okay.
Okay, so now you just take a marker, pen or highlighter. So I've just selected the pen using the same pen.
Okay.
You can see the pen is moving around.
Okay.
You can start annotating on this with the same pad and the pen.
I see. I see. So it's like that. What are those Wacom tablet? Jaisa hi hai, but
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So Wacom tablet is basically a digitizer.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. What happens is that's more used here for graphical drawings and graphical because it comes in different kinds of pressure points and all this stuff. Okay. Here, what the major difference is, there you don't see what you're writing. You have to see the screen and draw because it's a blank screen and it's a very small 5 by 6 inches.
Yeah.
Here we use a normal paper and pen, so it is much more comfortable.
Right.
And you know exactly what you're writing.
Correct.
So now the same way I'm just picking up something else here.
Okay.
So it becomes more easier for annotation on anything.
Right. Interesting.
Okay.
Awesome.
Tomorrow you want to, for example, most of the people does digital examinations, right? Students take the photograph, send as a PDF for corrections.
Right.
It is another way of easing out even examinations because teacher has to just open the PDF like this and start correcting it with a pad. It becomes so simple.
So I'm getting slightly technical. I want to barge in and ask one question. Now,
yes,
this application is your application, correct? The one that I'm seeing right
correct.
now. And
Yes.
Your application is capable of opening PDF files.
Correct.
And so therefore, we have to open the PDF file in your application, and then it's the pen mode works.
No.
Oh.
You can open up in Windows itself. For example, now I'm not using my application.
Achha.
My application converted that pen mode and mouse mode.
Okay.
Application allow you to annotate on multiple applications. For example, now I'm opening a PPT.
Oh, here also.
Yes. So it is very simple. So here Microsoft has given you option as pen mode.
Oh.
Here.
I see.
So you can see the red dot is moving around.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm using the same red dot. I'm using that. Okay. So, not only this, wherever Microsoft Pen option is available, you can use our pad and application and stay annotated. Okay. Not like MS Paint, you can use it. Inkspace, you can use it. So wherever the pen application.
Now, I got a question. You mentioned Microsoft. Does this also work on Mac or does it only work on Windows?
Currently, it is only Windows application we have. In another week's time, we'll be coming out with Mac and Unix.
I see. Okay, got it. Sorry, continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing I'll show you. Very, very easy, simple, which normally people, one application which is there already in Zoom, but I don't know how many people using it.
What's that?
I'm just sharing that again.
Yeah.
Which is called whiteboard.
Yes.
Zoom as a whiteboard.
Correct. Okay, so the pen mode works here brilliantly. Fantastic. Fantastic. Awesome. No, I do use the whiteboard myself, but I use only typing text and boxes. Like I draw boxes and circles with the mouse,
So
but वो भी मुश्किल है. It's not very easy to type boxes, and so here because
correct.
it's a pen, it becomes much easier.
It's a pen and paper. It is as good as using. So if you look at it, we started with a digital companion for education. Then we said teachers, how we can do online teaching. Then we moved into using multiple applications, how to annotate it. Then now we figured out we can create our own content
Correct.
using our pad. Okay. Now we are using whiteboard, so which is typically used by anybody who's into online platform today. Most of our offices we discuss this day in and day out and explain stuffs. So we don't
Yeah.
use this whiteboard
Yeah.
feature because we don't have an feature to use it.
Yeah,
Means we don't have an application to use it. So now it has become easier. So
So
if you look at the usage perspective, it is very wide. It is not only
correct.
here. Yeah.
It's not
Yes,
only
Rich.
for education, it can be used for corporates also. Correct. I mean, at the end of the day,
Perfect.
business meetings can
Perfect.
use this also because I do use
Yes.
this for work purposes to showcase something to the customer and explain something. I do use the whiteboard. So this is great. I thought this was only focused on education. Good, that got clarified. Awesome. Okay, what else is coming next? Because questions to pile up ho raha either.
Okay, so I before taking a roadmap and some testimony I want to show it, we'll take the questions.
Okay,
No problem.
great. So I'm going to take the questions first. So the first question is from a guy called Rishikesh. He's asking,
Yes.
what is the difference between notepad of computer and or electronic board, that is external device, which also records? You want to go take that?
Yes. I don't know what I think he is referring to your same question of digitizer pads.
Probably,
That is the
yes.
electronic external devices we uses.
Yes.
So as I said, the electronic boards more towards your digitizer, we call it as, where we don't see what you're writing. It is black surface, which is more towards your graphics and designing purposes. Where here it is more towards your writing and showing. So you write with a normal pen, you know what you're writing in the paper. And more than all those stuff, the feel of writing on a paper and notebook is enhanced here.
Okay, great. So
Yes.
I'm going to mark that as answered live. Rishikesh, if you have a follow-up question, please feel free to either raise your hand or ask another question. I'll go to the next one in the meantime. I'm marking this as answered live. Okay, Kumi's question is there any way it can be interactive? I thought this was pretty interactive, but
Exactly. No, there is one more way also can be done. Okay, currently we are working with one large international school. What happens is now as a teacher I have the pad and I'm explaining and all those stuff. But the challenge for the school was students missed out classworks because they forgot writing. Because student teacher takes a class and you don't know what other side student is doing, playing or something and all the stuff. Only exam time, uh, they write exams. They take they use a mobile phone. They take a photo, convert into a PDF. They send it and all that stuff. Okay. So for next year batch, what we are discussing, discussion is over now. We are in the implementation side. We are going to equip every student with this pad.
okay.
So like how teacher is using, students also is using.
Okay.
So how teachers are writing exactly the same time, students also writes.
I see.
So at any time, like how Rishi asked me, okay, show me your screen. Teacher can ask, okay, show me your screen, what you have written.
I see.
At end of the class, the PDF is exported.
Right.
They submit that PDF saying this was the classwork has been done. And the same way homework they've done, they submit. Their project they done, they submit. Exams is become very easy because they show the question paper and they start writing. And anyway, they use a proctoring system, so they know what is a camera and how they use. They see how much time the student has spent in exam, how many time he moved, and all those stuff. At the end of the exam, same thing. On the live mode, they have to press export as PDF and send it.
Got it. Awesome.
So that is another way of interactive. So yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Kumi, if you have a follow-up question or you would like to ask a question by opening the mic, just raise your hand and I will take your question. Let me mark this as answered live. The next question is from GS Rao. What is the native raster format in which the file is stored? Wow, that's a technical one.
That's a technical question. Even I will not able to answer it because we we save it as raster format. It is not a native actually raster format. So we call it as a raster format. It is just nothing but to give a small explanation here. The XY coordinates, what has been captured, that is what is getting saved. It is as good as how you're capturing a movie file frame by frame. 60 frames, 70 frames, and all those. So those kind of the way we are capturing it. More explanation if it's required, you can.
I will be sharing your email address anyway at the end.
Yes, exactly. So just drop me a mail. I will connect with my tech guys and get more answers.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Rao, for that question. It got Dinesh stumped.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Next question from Sushant. Hi, Sushant. Good to see you here, man. So, does this work with a pencil, like we erase and redraw something?
Yeah, it's a very good question. Actually, instead of this refill, what we are talking about, ballpoint refill, we have tried with pencil leads in the past. We have tested it. Unfortunately, results was not so great. Okay, because lead has a habit of breaking faster, losing faster, and all those stuff. And we tried with even stylus mode also. Stylus mode doesn't give a proper results. So that's why we finalized this as a refill, and this is the only pen and refill you should be using. And to give a small brief, this we have done R&D for almost 4.5 years on this product.
And this pen, supposing this pen and pad come together as one product, agar sala ghuma diya, I left it somewhere. Do I have to buy the pen and pad again or just the pen?
No. Pen is available. You can buy the pen alone. You can buy the cable. So
does the pen cost 90% of the value of the product?
No. We are not selling printer and power adapter. So we are selling only the pad and pen. It will be just 30% of the cost.
Okay. Got it. All right. Next is a question from, again, Sushant. Does it also give you the same pressure that you put on the paper? For example, some words written with more pressure to highlight.
Yeah, it is. I think Sushant is a very good user of digitizers. We controlled it. We don't open up. Okay, because we want to, it is meant only for writing, not for graphical usage or gradations. So even though the pad has the ability to give you almost 6,192 pressure point, we controlled it, and it is whatever pressure you put, your result will be the same. That is why on the software we had given the pen width size.
Okay, fine. Cool. Next one is from, again, Dr. G.S. Rao. Where is the image in brackets or triode
displayed at Dinesh on the whiteboard?
On the whiteboard. So
I think he is referring to the image which I shared.
I guess so. He says, Dr. Rao, hopefully your microphone is working. Let me see if you can talk to us. Let me open up your mic. Dr. Rao,
is he talking about this?
Let's ask, Dr. Rao, if you have a microphone, can you ask us the question by unmuting your mic? I've just opened your mic.
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify whether the triode image and the heart image is being displayed on. I now realize it is displayed on the screen and not on the whiteboard. So that question.
Yes.
No. Yes. It is a separate application. It is opened up. PDF I opened up in Microsoft.
Yeah,
Windows.
I got that. You can ignore that. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Next question again is from Kumi. Can my handwritten material be made to appear in print?
Can my handwritten material be made to appear in print?
That means, can we print it out? Is that the question? Let's ask her.
Is that the question? Or they are expecting printout to be kept on it and written it, or
No.
what is the conversion?
So, Kumi,
I
if you
didn't-
can, unmute your mic. Yeah, go ahead. Just ask your question. What exactly you meant?
Well, like him, my handwriting is pretty lousy. Okay. Can come as a proper printed text, like normal.
Okay, we got a question. We got it. So that is basically, we call it as a conversion. Okay, so basically you write it, at the end you convert into text, and that is ready for print.
Okay.
We are not offering that here at this point in time. Yes, we will be coming out with a conversion engine, which will help you to convert your English written text into a text format which can be printed. We are currently, the beta is going on. We will be able to give conversion engine maybe in another 30 to 45 days, and that will be a SaaS model. Means that will be a separate application you will have to purchase along with this. Okay, that is meant only for few people who are into content development. So not only English, we will be giving maths symbols, diagrams, Hindi, and few scientific calculations. So it will be able to convert your writing, and then you can put it in your Word or PDF and print out. But that will be coming in later. That's in the roadmap.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for that question. All right. Next one is again from Rishikesh. Can I think that multiple people can work on the same PDF file? If that is correct, how many people can join? I think this is a single user application, right?
Exactly. It is a single user application.
Right.
Okay. So
It's
it will
not
be
a
one person will be
collaborative tool.
working.
It's not
It is not a collaborative tool.
As yet. But thanks for the idea, Rishikesh. Dinesh is now saying, hey, yeah, acha idea. Ye implement karna chahiye. Who knows when the next version comes out, we'll give some credit to Rishikesh for giving us this idea.
Okay, to give
we'll have to think of a scenario, right, where this would be used.
Okay. Okay, not from the education side. In fact, we have already done implementation on a collaborative tool. Okay. For Saint Gobain Cochin office, we have done it. Okay. Which is a slightly different model, not the same model. That is a Wi-Fi model, which is a slightly higher end than this, where that is connected and kept in the meeting room up there. I think where all designers comes and sits and stuff like that. So there, the collaborative, it's like one screen, 2-3 pads. They use it and it comes in single screen. So we have done it, but it is more completely customized only for them.
I see. Okay, great. Next question is from Baiju. Okay, this is the important one. What are the costs? I'm coming to that, Baiju. Wait, I'll answer your question later. Hang on. So I need to buy the pad and the pen and use as a normal paper, printed A4 size paper, correct? So just
yes, any A4 means, to give a small brief, you can keep a newspaper also, right? Doesn't
But white paper is good because फिर दिखेगा ना paper पे कैसा दिख रहा है.
Correct. So what happened? I'll give a small story here. When we started this in July, August, we were running demos. We have 4 people in our office. That time, even physical meetings were not possible. So we ran demos from morning till night. We ran almost sometimes 30 demos, 50 demos and all those stuff. So obviously paper get wasted, right? So what we have done is many demos we used a newspaper. That is why immediately it came saying that we can use newspaper also. Because what is important is on the screen what it shows, not what you have written.
Exactly. Okay, great. Let's go to the next question. Again, it's from Sushant. If there's a disconnection during the call, does it keep the work saved, which we can export to PDF later? No, it's USB. There's no call. I mean, if the Zoom call gets disconnected, that has nothing to do with because USB device connects to the laptop. There's no disconnection of USB cable unless you unplug the USB cable.
No, Rishi, there is another question towards this. What happens is sometimes some people keep on writing, right? For example, I know one professor in Vemana Institute. He writes content like 5 pages, 6 pages. He takes signal as a class in the institute. He does he creates content. He's not live. He creates content. Then he shares it in the class. like 4 pages, diagrams and all this. So sometimes what happens is by mistake, he switches off his laptop or he plugged out or
Okay.
some mistake happens. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
So there may be situations that may arise. So in those cases, yes, currently the autosave mode is not there, but in our next version will have autosave mode.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a great question. I didn't realize it could have this angle to it.
Yeah.
But great. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Yeah. Kumi, I'm getting to the question of cost. Okay. GS Rao. Pad uses external power source. Can it work on batteries?
No batteries, no power, nothing. Pad is just connected. It's a pure dumb device. You just connect it to the laptop or desktop. Just connect to the USB cable. Only
the power
the
comes
pen
from
needs to be
USB,
charged.
right? The power
Yes,
comes.
it draws power. Exactly. That is more than enough. Pen requires a charge. Okay. The battery life of this pen is pen down situation. That means when you're writing, it gives you 20 hours. That means you use every day 1 hour. Once in 20 days, you charge with the same USB cable. It is just a micro USB cable which you get.
I see.
That you sit for only 30 minutes or 40 minutes at max. That's it. So you have indication like green, red, and once it's charged, it will give blue. That's
Oh,
it.
very good. Oh, fantastic. Great. All right. Next one is ignore that right question. Okay.
Okay.
Baiju is asking, including chart paper normally used in
Yes, you can use that. Not a problem.
Okay. All right. Next one is from Sushant. Awesome. So when is the next version will be out? If we buy this one, can we upgrade to that later with the price difference?
Okay, to give a small brief, except this kind of conversion engines, rest of the features, for example, we will be coming out with autosave mode and we'll be coming out with a few more features which will be added, like you can record along with your voice. So that is our next feature which is coming up. Those things are not charged. It is purely upgrades. You can just update only the software, hardware, no change, nothing. Only those conversion in which we are talking, only those will be the SaaS model that will be paid. So rest, whatever feature applications, whatever feature updates which we are doing, you can just go back to our site, itltronics.com/downloads, and you can upgrade it. No charge, absolutely nothing. And to give a small lift, our next week we are releasing our next version, which will have recording feature and a few other features will be added to that.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, we got one more question coming up. Can this app allow us to record a training session with the trainer's voice to replay it for batch 2 and batch 3 and so on? This you just answered.
Yes,
yeah,
just answered it. So next week we'll be releasing that.
Okay,
and
great.
The converter will be MP4.
Okay. Is it possible to connect mobile, that is a smartphone? Many children are using smartphones for online learning.
Okay, so this model will not be able to connect. Okay, the reason is we have tried with OTG. Unfortunately, all the mobiles doesn't support OTG. There are some models support, some model doesn't support. So it is very difficult to manage it. So we are not giving that mobile phone support currently for this product. Yes, our roadmap is the next product which will be coming, which will be called as Easy, which is completely paperless, which is meant for Android. We'll announce it soon. But that will not be, no paper will be used, and that is a smaller size. That is a A5 size, not A4. That is meant only towards your students and more professionals using it rather than for teaching.
So there will be two parallel models going on. This is one model and that is another model.
Absolutely. That's a different segmentation altogether.
Right. It's a different product altogether. It's like one is a car and one is a bus. They're two alag hai. They cannot be interchangeable. Okay, got it.
Absolutely.
Now, in terms of smartphone, kya puchne ka tha? I forgot my question. Anyway, forget it. If I come back, remember it, that's fine. Okay, great. So guys, let me now just dive into the question. We will take more questions, but I just want to talk about the pricing because
before that, Rishi, can I play one small testimonial video which we got it?
You think it's required? Everybody's blown away. They're saying, "Paisa pata kitna hai?" You don't need a freaking testimonial. Your demo is the testimonial. but do we know who the testimonial is from? I mean, who is the one that's giving? Is it like a famous Amitabh Bachchan or something?
बस अमिताभ बच्चन अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता हम लोग का, but this is unpaid on their own. They have given it. So
No, I don't know whether the video. Okay, go ahead, play the video. Is it a video? Or,
I'll play the video. Yeah, it is a video.
Share the screen, I guess.
Okay, I'm just sharing the screen.
Yes.
Just tell me whether audio is playing.
Yes. No, audio is not coming as yet.
Yeah, 1 minute.
You might have to reshare. Because when you have to reshare, you'll have to reshare and turn the audio on. You know, there's when you reshare, there's a checkbox to say for video and audio, share computer audio. So.
I just did that.
Oh, okay. Then we are not hearing you are hearing the audio, but we can't hear the audio. Is that because you're on headphones? No, it should not be.
I'm on the headphone.
But
1
still.
minute. Just sharing it.
Is this video on YouTube also?
Yes, it is going to be live. Anyway, just see that now.
Okay, play it. So far, no audio.
Yeah, so far no audio.
When IIITP was
Is it okay now?
faced with the need to start conducting online classes because of the COVID pandemic, I had many challenges to overcome as Dean of Academics. Over and above the expected challenges of providing an online platform for conducting online classes with audio and video, a special challenge was posed to me by my faculty colleagues who predominantly use the chalk and talk form of instruction, where they would do a lot of writing with pen as part of their course instruction. For example, in courses that has got lots of mathematics and writing formulae and so on. That is when I came across this nice little innovation named iScribe. The iScribe device allowed the faculty members to seamlessly move from using the whiteboard to normal paper for writing. The device displays the writing in real time on the computer, which means that the students can view it during live online classes without the faculty members having to write it beforehand, scan them, and then project it as part of the class. When one does not have any other smart gadgets like smartboard or expensive tablets as part of the infrastructure, iScribe is the best option that is not only cost effective, but the most seamless experience for the professor, which requires very little training as well. So I strongly endorse iScribe for your online classes.
So this is our installation base, small one.
Yay.
So we are there. Thank you.
Okay.
So now over to you, Rishi. You can
Yes.
You can start.
I just want to share that because I told. So what happened was I told Dinesh that look, I like to make offers so that my audience can feel कि यार ऋषि का program attend किया तो कुछ फायदा हुआ. So I told him give us some special price deal and all that. So to all of you guys that ask questions on the price, here is the special offer, but it's a limited offer. It's only available for a short period of time. And so here it is. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Can you guys see this? The MRP, the price of the product is 16,000 rupees, 15,999, right? And this offer is there for you guys, 10,499. This is only valid till 15th March. So today is 9th. You still got about a week to get it. This is the email address and the number is here. So I'm just going to put this on the chat. Give me one moment. Here we go.
You know, Rishi.
Yeah.
The whole world is crying Amazon is cheapest. And today, you know what? Your price is cheaper than Amazon.
So guys, take this offer. This is the number to get in touch with Dinesh on WhatsApp. And of course, if you have tech support queries, you can write to care@iteltronics.com and take this offer. Say that, look, I saw your freaking video and demo at Rishi's webinar. and give me the special price, damn it. And you guys should be able to get it at this price. Otherwise, I'll personally chase Dinesh down and say, hey, kya hai? Bas kya hai? Aisa thodi hai. But it's been really fabulous. I hope we've answered all questions. Oh, there is a few hands up. Donna is open up. Well, let me ask her to open up her
Yeah, please.
microphone. Yeah, Donna, go ahead. You can unmute your mic and then just ask us what you wanted to ask. Donna, you'll have to unmute your mic. You had your hand raised, unless you got the hand raised by mistake. Okay, fine. I think she's either not being able to unmute her mic or she's not on the call any longer. All right, great. So let me stop that. Disable talking. All right, great. So that's it. I think that's all the questions we have, and it's been an awesome demo. And we really think there's some questions here. Mehul Doshi, can the app allow us? Oh yeah, I think these are questions that were answered in the Q&A session. Okay, great. Awesome.
Yes.
So good. Any closing notes, Dinesh, before we move forward? Yeah.
Nothing much. Thank you, Rishi. Thanks for having me here in your crowd. So it is so nice to meet, and I am so thrilled that so many people asking so many questions. That is more interesting. That means that there are many times we don't think in those angles. Okay, we create products. Okay, based on some challenges which has been thrown at it. So every time we meet a user, they throw challenges and then we come back with the new products. That is how our roadmap is getting more strengthened, and that is how the product will get more strengthened. Okay. So it is so nice to have all the attendees, and thank you for your time. I think we have nearly an hour we spent here. So thank you so much for everyone and at this hour, and thank you, Rishi, for a great support. So,
thank you for launching a great product.
Thank you, Rishi.
And
so let's have for the next session. I will come back to you on the next product. So we will have our second session.
Yes, we'd love to know the next product for sure.
Yes.
Okay, buddy.
Absolutely.
Take care. Have fun,
okay.
man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, everyone.
Everybody
have
for
a good night.
Bye. Good night.